Hey guys, Chris McLean here, digital lifestyle coach, and today I am up in Dubai and I'm down here at the beach in Jumeirah, just hanging out down here. You can see behind me here is the future side of the Dubai Eye, and this is kind of a cool little family area. There's a little CrossFit workout gym over here, and there's a bunch of retail and shops, and here on the other side there's the Walk, which is a popular shopping destination here in Dubai. And I've come up here just to catch up with another SFM affiliate, Sadat, and we just had a bit of lunch together and had a bit of a mastermind and a chat about what's been working for us in our business. He's just out here from South Africa on some business, on a personal trip on his way to our Momentum Day in London. So he just stopped out for a few days and thought we'd catch up because we chat online. We've been talking on Facebook for some time and hadn't met in person, so it was nice to have a physical catch up. And part of our conversation got to something that's really important to me, and is why I'm a digital lifestyle exponent, and why I think it's so important that we start to realize how digital the world has become and how digital it's going to become, and the impact that that's going to have on not only your life and your lifestyle but on your work. And that is that technology is exponentially accelerating at such a massive rate that a lot of industries are purely just going to be wiped out in the next 3 to 5 years. We're not even talking like 20-30 years down the track. Over the next few years, technologies like 3D printing, like artificial intelligence, robotics, these types of things, although they sound really sci-fi, in a practical application, they're going to wipe out many industries such as production, manufacturing, even things like automotive industry. Why are you going to pay a massive workforce of people to do jobs that a robot that has artificial intelligence, that can recognize its surrounding, that can do a task better for less money and faster than a human? You're not going to pay humans to do that work. You're just going to have a robotic workforce. And it sounds kind of crazy, but that's the world we're moving into. So technology is just going to ramp up more and more and more. And that's just sort of the robotics, artificial intelligence side. It's going to be that technology alone is going to be so pervasive across so many industries. And then you look at something like 3D printing, and I was chatting to Sadat, and the example I give is something like IKEA. And you think like IKEA is such a massive business and that will never go away, but in a few years' time, I'll be able to buy a 3D printer for a few $1,000s or less, but the cheaper the technology gets. I'll be able to buy a 3D printer that sits in my house. I'll go online and just download a table and print it out. And if the table breaks, the leg breaks off, I just print out another leg. So you look at a business like IKEA, which we see as like a cheap alternative to furnishing. If you can have a 3D printer in your house that prints out all of your furniture, all your different fabrics, all your different tables, and potentially could print your entire house, that's a really disruptive technology. And it's not far away. We're not talking about, as I was saying, it's not 20 years away, it's 3 to 5 years away that this stuff's going to become more and more prevalent. It's going to get cheaper, and it'll be a common occurrence in your house that you'll be able to 3D print things. So even things like house building, like you'll be able to print, you want to change your kitchen around, you'll be able to print out, 3D print most of the materials, print out a new bench, print out a new wall, literally purchase your own flat pack stuff online, download it to your printer and print it out. So technology really is rapidly going to decrease the amount of human jobs that there are out there. So if you're working in a job, if you're in manufacturing, even if you're in things like banking, accounting, finance, robots are going to be doing that work better than we can in the not too distant future, which is why I'm so passionate about teaching you and showing you that there's another economy out there, the digital economy, that is removed from that traditional economy. It's an economy that takes advantage of technologies like the internet, like 3D technologies, like printing, like 3D printing technologies. This is where the future's going to be. And if you're not getting on board with this new economy you're just going to see the traditional economy, which has been in decline since early 2000s as the internet's become more prevalent. The more and more that declines, the more and more the digital economy increases, and that's because it's taking you out of that traditional economy. You're no longer reliant on a job, you're no longer reliant on working in a singular location, you're not trapped in the economics of the country that you live in. You kind of have your own economy, you produce your own economy because you can work globally. Like I could literally, from here, I've got my phone, I can tether my laptop to my phone, sit on the beach here, and I can make money, I can build a business, I can shoot videos like this and send it out to 3,000-4,000 people, and that's a business. And that runs whether I'm here, whether I'm in London, whether I'm in Melbourne. It doesn't matter where I am. I'm not tied to the economics of a particular country. And that's the power of a digital lifestyle business. So that was something that we talked about, and that I'm going to talk about a lot, because it's really important that you start to realize traditional economy, traditional jobs, the way we do business, the way you work is going to change. It's not a maybe, it's not a, oh, we'll wait and see. It's changing, and it's going to change really damn quickly. And if you don't get on board with this new digital economy, you're going to get stuck, and there's going to come a point 5 years down the line where you're just made redundant because there's a robot doing your job, or somebody can 3D print the product that you're offering cheaper, quicker, in their own home. So I want you to grasp the importance of technological change, how quickly it's happening, and that the quicker you get out of the traditional economy and learn how to work and function within the digital economy, the better it's going to be for you, the better it's going to be for your family, the things that are important to you. And not only will you be able to survive in the future, you're going to have this amazing lifestyle where you can work from anywhere, make more money, because you're not limited by what someone else is willing to pay you. You're only limited by the value that you're willing to give, the work that you can do on yourself to make yourself more valuable to your market. So it's really an uncapped lifestyle, an uncapped, unlimited lifestyle of unlimited abundance. So that's it from me today. I'll see you guys on the next video, and just have a think around, are you going to be in danger of getting disrupted by technology? And in most cases the answer is going to be probably. So think on that, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.